Alright, I've been slacking. I haven't been playing, I haven't been doing any videos lately. So I decided to make this a double feature. I'm also going to have a bunch of Smite videos come out today. I decided to hit record last night when I was playing Smite with Zach, so I got a few videos for that. Gaming was hit and miss last night, so I got a few of the better matches, and throughout some of the matches, you won't see every match that I won in, because some of them were just really sloppy and not as family friendly. We'll just go with that. There were some rough matches yesterday. Anyway, I've also been slacking on the Beyblade videos because not only do I have the Beyblade that I've been talking about, wanting to get, the Slash Liger finally came in, but I've also got Drasil, so I'm going to do a double feature today. Both these blades. Anybody that's watched the anime that Beyblade was originally based off of, the original 3 seasons, will understand who Drasil is. It's the main character Max's Beyblade. He's all about defense. Kind of questionable in the actual blade format how actually defensive this is, but I mean, whatever. And this one's supposed to be like a super attacker type thing, tons of different attack points, but everything is free spin. So, well, we know how I feel about that, and not to mention, if you look at this, the blades come down to where the tip is, so it will bottom itself out. So I think it's a terrible design. It looks cool if it were a hard system where all this was just one piece. Like maybe this was a separate piece and spun on its own, and this was one piece, but no, this spins too. It's kind of trash. Looks cool. So I've got my box of Beyblades in here that I still have to go through and do individual reviews on. Or not reviews, but just showcases for them. And we'll do 3 matches each to show them off. And I'll just kind of grab at random. And I got exactly 3 blades, so... And somebody's messaging me on Discord. Alright, I'll have to ignore that for a bit. Maybe. What the hell, I'll check it. Might be important. That's Zach asking if I want to play Smite tonight. I'm down, so that's not an issue. Sorry about that. The reason why I've decided to check that was because it could have been my dad wanting to play Final Fantasy XIV, which is a new game that I've decided to play. I'm having fun with it. He's trying it out because he played 11 when I was a kid, and quite frankly, it's similar, I believe. I never played 14. I've just based off of what I remember seeing as a kid. I'll say it looks similar. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so. But, alright, so yeah, I mean, we'll first start off with the Slash Liger and do his 3 fights. We'll do it against these 3. Of course. Some of the launchers do that, and I don't know why, but I guess that's a common thing with the launchers, is that they won't let go of the blade when you release it, so, or when you pull the ripcord, so they just end up spinning on the launcher. And I guess he's planning on playing in about 20 minutes, so I guess that's about how long I've got. But as you can see, it just bottoms out really freaking quickly. So match 1 obviously goes to Jiraiya, I think that's that one's blade's name. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell without having the wiki up, which it actually doesn't help with that wiki because he's not on the wiki. Keep in mind, this is a real Beyblade. It did come with an actual case. It's just not on the wiki. So, yeah, as you can see, Slash Liger bottoms out really quickly, loses spin really fast, which makes it bottom out really quickly, and it's just gonna get steamrolled by just about everybody. So, I'll set up again. This time we'll throw them against Phantom Fox and see how it goes. Oh shit! Well, Phantom Fox decided to attack me, but technically he's still in because half of his blade is still in and going, and that is actually how the rules are supposed to be judged with these kinds of blades, according to actually later rulings. Because this set was not widely available, but was actually able to be used in contests, but not contests, but matches. The only problem with that was, unless you went to an Asian circuit, these weren't available. So, I mean, you could import them, but it wasn't something that was widely accessed, so nobody ever brought them. Ooh, he tried, but so far he has lost every match. And Phantom Fox isn't the strongest of Beyblades, but luckily we did, in fact, get Wave Serpent as one of the random grabs. So we are throwing it up against him, see if Wave Serpent is actually stronger than the Slash Liger, which so far is looking really weak. Looks really strong, actually, but is in fact quite weak. Yeah, Zach must be really raring to go since he wants me to get on within like 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, like I said, I've had the Slash Liger for a while now. Just a little while, only a few weeks. Holy crap, did the Wave Serpent actually win? Or Thunder Serpent? I think he did. Like I said, this is just a quick 3v3 match, or best of 3 match, so it's not anything crazy. Wow, this one actually gets to go to 3 because he actually won something. That's a surprise. But all of the launchers are interchangeable. It's just some of them grip better than others, and I don't know how to really tell the difference because sometimes they let it go just fine, sometimes they don't. And you just get that spin. And no, he managed to squeak out a win that first time, but afterwards it just kind of fell flat. So, not very strong. Out of its 3 opponents, you little shitbag. The strongest was obviously Jiraiya, that only has the spinning tip and the spinning middle. The main ring itself is solid. So, you know, this guy's probably the strongest. He's one of the newer ones too, so. But that was Blade Leo. Not as strong as he looks. Looks wicked awesome. Just not as strong as you would expect him to be. And apparently neither is his stickers. Huh. Alright, well, whatever. So that was the first one, but now we have the newest addition to our group. I'll take these and put these away too. Which is the Defensive Turtle Drasil. I buy almost all my blades used, so I'm not getting too much in terms of, or I'm not spending too much on them, as well as I'm not getting brand new ones. Sometimes they come with the cases, sometimes they don't. And this is what I mean by the cases. You can kind of pop them open, put the core inside, defense ring, attack ring, and your bit piece, which is also a locking bolt. It's kind of how it was kind of the precursor to the locking bolt for the next series, which was Metal Fusion. Now, I don't know which one this will work on, where it won't spin and not leave the launcher, but we'll start with this and we'll throw it up against Dark Leopard first. Just because it's cool. And I think it's Dark Leopard in this stadium is really fun. Because I do also have the old plastic stadium, but it's a different plastic material. This is rougher and coarser, so it grips better on this one, so you can actually get a little bit more action out of it. So like with Dark Leopard, his tip makes him, when he starts to get low, kind of go erratic, and then the other stadium, it doesn't move around nearly as much as you will see here. So for those of you that have actually seen Dark Leopard actually used in the other stadium, you'll know exactly what I mean. You will see a big difference in performance. I think that was a trash launch. We'll give him another chance. I think I'll change launchers too to see if that's the issue. That's the thing with some of the used blades I get, is they are so worn down that it can be kind of hard to give them a good shooting, because the launchers don't want to grip them completely. So that's pretty much the issues with these launchers. Sometimes they grip too tight and they don't want to let them go when you go to pull the ripcord, and sometimes the bit protector is so worn down that you get a scum launch kind of like that. Yeah, that one's just giving me shit launches now. That one was even worse. God, can I not get one fucking launcher that works? Or do I not have any launchers left? Damn it. I thought I had at least one that would work with you. I guess that silver one's the best we're gonna do. I still have a brand new Drasil coming in the mail, so I'm not really worried about this one too much. Like, it is brand spanking new. Like, this is the used version of this one. I actually got one of these brand new from Hong Kong. It's the same seller as the one that I got coming from Hong Kong for the Drasil. It's just because of the whole coronavirus, I'm just going to have to wait on it. So I just kind of made do with what I could find. So I was thinking maybe, since I can't get this one to launch properly because it's so worn out, right now it's just kind of for test purposes, but I still want to give you guys a three-way match, so I'll just grab a random guy. We'll grab you. So instead, we'll just throw Dark Leopard. And the replacement is my incomplete HMS Attacker. So HMS Attacker can be shot either direction. Right now you're not seeing much from the tip, but it is a metal semi-flat tip. And that's what I mean when I say that, oh, he actually won! That's what I mean when I said that Black Leopard just kind of starts to go crazy when its rotation gets down. So... yeah, we'll continue with this, because I want to give you guys some at least good matches, and if I can't get the other featured blade to shoot, then I'll do what I can with this one. Well, shit. He just said, fuck Black Leopard and get the fuck out of my stadium, or Dark Leopard. This is my stadium. You don't even get to step your tip in here. I'm just gonna knock you out immediately. This is match 3, technically. And Dark Leopard just beats the shit out of him. And we'll do one more set of 3 because Zach is in fact on Smite, so ain't got too much time left. That and oh, this is almost 20 minutes long anyway, so yeah. I'm at 17 minutes right now. So we'll do a left-handed Uber Attacker group. We'll go Ultimate Evaser versus Gaia Dragoon. Also, I will have the first iteration of Dragoon coming in probably later this week. So, look forward to that. But yeah, first win goes to Evaser. Clearly. Evaser doesn't like to do much sometimes. I mean, sometimes he can get really crazy on knocking shit out, but that time he just kind of wanted to stick around the middle. Which is fine. So, round 2, again, he kind of just chills in the middle. Got hit to the outside and is basically riding that rail, speeding himself up. In a way. He's the type where how his tip tends to work is he tends to just kind of stick in one place. He's not really, it's well rounded, it's not sharp at all too much, so it can maintain a steady circling pattern and generally just chill in the middle. More stamina based, that's for sure. So the final one will obviously be our winners, which would be Dark Leopard and Advanced Evader, who just decided to grab the rail right away. By far my favorite stadium. Wow. You could totally tell where that tip dropped back in and kicked in to the aggressive side. I didn't... That was actually close, but Evaser ended up winning. Alright. Round 2. Can Evaser pull it off? Just starts hammering on him. Fucking love it. Super aggressive. I love the way it goes about it, but I mean, it still loses, but it's still fun to play with. It's still fun to watch. So, Advanced Evaser, our best winner so far. And our highlights on these two. Sadly, I couldn't do more with this one. Maybe at a later date once I actually get a proper one in that I can actually shoot. That one will be able to be showcased a bit more, but I mean, you saw a little bit of this guy at the beginning. I knew he plays just fine. It's just super weak, so what can I say? But that's been our review of the newest blades. I'll start going back in time. I think I'll make one later this week on Dragoon and maybe one of my other blades. We'll see. I also know if once I start doing the blades that I've already gotten, the first two to get their first look would be the two that I got most recently after these ones, which was these two. So, look forward to that. And I hope you all had a good weekend despite the riding.